Well, it's nice to meet you both, sort of. I'm going to start with you, Vera. I mean, I feel so safe in the company of the Warrens. You're like my cinematic mum and dad, but you've played this kind of couple now for years. I was wondering, at what point does your performance stop being the kind of the real people and start becoming the cinematic versions that you guys have taken on? Because I guess now you're probably a few years in and studying the kind of nuances and sensibilities of the real ends, and I guess your own experiences take over, if that makes sense.
It's a great question, Stefan, because I felt for the first time, not having had Lorraine on this trip round, we always made it a point to have a good visit with her and absorb her and take her in and spend time with her before shooting 1 and 2 in this, and we didn't have her this time around, and I sort of felt that sort of wobbly sensation of being on my own, and how, is she in me? Can I do, she's always with me. She's with me as we speak, but we have, I think the only thing we need to do is honor hook, line, and sinker, right? Them as demonologists and their missions in life, and completely 100% devote ourselves and buy into that. And then the other thing is really portray the great love and devotion that they had to their work, but to each other as well. And I always, I just have the best partner, to do this with. And so, and so I feel assured. I feel assured that we have, we do tribute them, but I think we've also, there's a whole lot of us in this.
Yeah, and Patrick, I was wondering, I mean, the films tend to kind of address the naysayers when it comes to supernatural activity. But it always makes it very clear, as any horror movie would, that the Warrens are right, and there is indeed kind of demonic possessions happening out there. Have your perceptions of the supernatural changed at all since you took on this character?
Honestly, not really. I mean, I think on a very basic level, just even from my early conversations with Lorraine, it was so matter of fact. But one day we were just talking about some supernatural occurrence, and she, and she said, "Oh, well, maybe it was a friendly spirit." Of course, in my mind, I'm thinking like, "Oh, like Casper," like, and then it actually, I know it seems sort of trivial, but it actually did make me think, like, we have because of horror movies, any type of supernatural event is usually viewed with some negativity. Whereas I don't like to spend a lot of time on negativity. I don't believe in the devil. I have no desire to sort of dig into that, evil. I can do it at work. So if anything, it's given me a sense of like, I'm open to that. If but I have become more like Ed, and I will try every route because I'm practical. I'm also very practical as a person, so I'm always like, nope, it didn't happen. It's because the door is squeaky because I need to oil the, joint. So that's, if anything, I certainly have an openness to it, but I haven't. They're clothes that we put on, and when I put them on, I am the most devout Catholic you'll meet, and then I take the cross off.
Brilliant. Well, I'm afraid that's all I had time for. Very short interviews.
That's a massive conversation waiting to happen.
I know. I felt like I had loads to talk about. Anyway, never mind. Maybe for the next movie, I'm sure. Well, thanks so much for your time today, guys. Much appreciated.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.